So, 36-year-old female, never had a serious relationship. Asks, how do men feel about that when dating? She asks, like, subscribe, help me out, give me some likes, give me some subscriptions. I mean, really too much to ask you guys. It's not even asking you guys to spend money. You're doing nothing besides being degenerates on YouTube anyway. So, help me out here. So anyway, the lady asks, or says, so basically she has some social anxiety that is triggered a lot by dating men. It used to be so bad that if I stayed over a guy's house after sex, I would lie awake the whole night and throw up multiple times. That resulted in me getting more anxious about dating in general, feeling so unwell and having panic attacks when I planned dates, so I stopped dating and went to therapy in my 20s. I did have sex occasionally after parties, etc., etc. So what that sounds like already is that, yeah, you're not having anxiety about the other sex. You're having anxiety about getting serious. You're having anxiety about being real in something. That's what you're having anxiety about. When you stay over a man's house and stuff like that, you have anxiety. But after sex, after parties, you're saying you're not having anxiety. Yeah. I mean, staying over a guy's house, you're going to always feel like serious about it, I guess, rather than just sitting there having sex with somebody. You're going to feel more disappointed in yourself by just having sex with a random person. But when it comes to staying with somebody, you're like, as a lady, even as a man, you're seeing like times flash before your eyes, right? Where it's like, this is becoming who you're going to be, this is who you're going to be with, or you're going to be with this person. Yeah, that could cause a lot of social anxiety. Absolutely right. Sounds like that's why you're not getting social anxiety or all the anxiety when you sit there and have sex with people randomly at the parties and stuff like that. But anyway, she says she's 36 now. Says she's gotten a lot better and more comfortable at dating, but nothing has ever worked out yet. Or went past like 5 dates. But it sounds to me like, the sex isn't that great, obviously. I'll tell you straight up, ladies. If your sex was really good, everything will go past 5 dates. There's not even a question about it. There's not even a question about it because men are lazy and they'll get comfortable quick. They'll marry the first girl they have sex with in a heartbeat. They do it all the time. That's why there are a lot of times these ladies are men and ladies together from high school sweethearts. It's mainly because of men. They're good. They feel like they've already found who they want to be with. She says, I'm quite embarrassed when men ask me about my previous relationship. I have to tell them that I haven't had really any. I try to avoid the topic of any amateur very vaguely because I don't want them to judge me by it. When I do tell them, they always think that I'm weird or there must be something wrong with me and in things. But maybe I just haven't been lucky. I think that it does. It is a red flag. It is a red flag. You're better off, even if you sit there just being real, like, yo, I was just having fun. But no matter what, it's a red flag. Or you just have to sit there and just be real. Just be like, yo, I was just going through some things. It was bothering me. And I just didn't date them. And now I'm trying to learn to be better. You're going to have a red flag because guys are worried about you. Because you still haven't even experienced that dating life yet. They're worried about you sitting there just being promiscuous and trying other things. And you almost need to sit there and be with somebody and damn near get married. But then again, though, if you do that, you might sit there and feel that this wasn't the person for you because you didn't date enough people. Like, yeah, you're a little scary. You are. She also says, I'm actually quite attractive, sweet, smart. And the fact is that you think you're quite attractive. You're probably just like a 5 or a 6. You're not ugly, but you're not attractive. Otherwise, you wouldn't have these issues. And I know for a fact that the moderators are going to sit there and find men who sit there and say the same thing. If you were quite attractive, you wouldn't have these issues. It doesn't matter. Men will sit there and be with a woman who's very attractive or quite attractive, even if the sex is bad, even if they never had any boyfriends. They don't give a fuck about that. You're almost like a trophy. She says she's quite attractive, sweet, smart, funny, according to her friends. Yeah, friends are never good tellers of the truth. And must have a lot of do have a lot of friends, just not boyfriends. So, men, how do you feel about this? How would you explain the lack of my previous relationships? Lack of serious relationships is not the problem. Lots of casual flings without serious relationships is a red flag. And that's true. Like, you sitting there just fucking, but you're not getting in relationships. That's a red flag. That's a huge flag. Men are scared of you. I mean, but then again, though, they also have to understand that you're at that age where you need to be with somebody. You need to be with somebody because you get to the point where you get into that danger zone. And if you don't sit there and get out that danger zone, you're going to sit there and honestly, you ain't going to have no kids with nobody. You're going to be sitting there looking for adoption and shit like that. Like, you're going to be fine, but you also need to sit there and just... You need to sit there and just tell men, like, yo, what it is. You need to just tell them, like, yeah, I used to sit there and mess around, but I'm to the point where I want to settle down. I want to settle down, I want to marry with somebody, I want to sit there and be good with somebody. And if you come real with a man like that, a man is going to sit there and feel for you. And once a man feels for you, you got him locked in. You got him locked in. But hopefully y'all subscribe, like, fuck with me.